this episode was definitely was okay. Not really the best episode I've seen based on with our love of make it with our love of make it through. I have to personally will definitely will say this episode was definitely was basically a bit of that slice of life, something I really definitely do like. I definitely do have a guilty pleasure for base for slice of life, and I definitely do. And that pretty much I will definitely say this that it's personally one of my favorite genres when it comes to slice of life and stuff like that. And I really definitely do like that. Really, basically, I really definitely do enjoy this episode. Really, definitely is. It's not really one of my favorite episodes. Really, is not. But I would personally will say here. I definitely do think this episode really does represents basically what it means to be made fun of or outcast basically by others and stuff like that because you're different because of the way that you are or cripple or whatever that maybe is or something like that or maybe that you're just maybe that some people really don't really understand you or anything like that or whatever that may be. As I talked about this back in my reviews back in my reviews basically as being a bespoke person, bespoke person. It's kind of like basically as a representation, based like a person who's black or Asian or white or who Mexican or alien, whatever that may be, is a Muslim or whoever it is, or or whatever that may be is, or something like that. But I'm willing to say pretty much basic for this. I will, and the person will definitely say one thing for sure is basically that it doesn't matter by the color of your skin or who you really actually are or anything in that form of matter. It's just it really shows that it makes no and they may think that you're better, but you're more better than they are. That they really definitely really actually is and stuff like that. And to particularly to be honest with you, I think bespoke person are pretty much are basically kind of like the outcast basically of the uh kind of like the outcasts basically of people basically how you basically definitely see it because some people will probably say like back in the past white and blacks couldn't basically communicate basically with one another because they don't believe in basically doing that. But there's other different cultures and stuff like that. Culture is basically different. Basically, it's different. It's a different society. Basically, it's a lot more different than the way that things are really that basically actually are. And to be honest with you, I definitely do think this episode kind of represents basically really based on that way because learning and to adapt from basically from one another. Some people are basically gonna be jealous. Some people basically definitely are. That's just the way really. I said many times before back in my reviews. Some people probably may not want to watch this anime because it seems like it's weird because a furry basically being in love with a human or anything like that. I don't. It may seem like it is kind of weird in that kind of way, but I really don't think it's really not particularly weird. I really don't think it's not, but it can be as basic as the how do I say this like in a hentai basis as a way as if you know what I'm talking about, trust me. That could be kind of weird based up that way, based up that way. But I definitely do think that I think that this episode really represents, really represents that you're gonna have people who are gonna put you down, make fun of you, and try to tease you or whatever that's maybe is and stuff like that. You're definitely gonna have that. And one thing I like about but Yoshikiro basically what he basically did is basically he decided to basically help Takatsuki, I think that's how you pronounce his name, to basically help him to basically to help him out in a formal way. Basically it means that basically to help him out basically in a way to basically to help him out to basically to dress up like Beast Folk's person because I can't remember the name of that girl's name, the cat girl. She's one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie. Hell, she's absolutely just one of my favorites based on the anime, and she really actually is. She's really actually is, and I really definitely do like her really a lot. She's all adorable, so fucking cute. Really actually is and stuff like that. And I could definitely do see a shift between the cat girl and Yoshikito also well too, because I would definitely say them two, I definitely do ship them two basically really a lot. And one thing I definitely I definitely I loved the most. One thing I found something very very cute that I definitely do think it was really was. It was kind of oh my goodness, it was like this was like so cute. And like when he was like Yoshikita was like holding the cat very close to her because she was kind of scared because she was smelling all the different smells based around the air and stuff like that. And when an animal smells different kinds of smells, it can be kind of distracting to them, and it really definitely can. And sometimes it can make them irritated, or they can make them not really not basically really not right basic in a way, and they may not like that really basically at all because they'll probably basically get scared because if they smell something that they really definitely don't like about a person or whoever it is and stuff like that, that sends a strong signal basically to the animal based on that, and say like, ah, I don't want to go near that person. This person has a really bad aura, and there's something wrong with this person, or whatever it may be. Yes, but I definitely appreciate the fact that basically Yoshihira basically that he basically what he did, basically just hugged her and just kind of wanted to protect her and stuff like that. And I definitely like that really a lot. But one of my cutest moments, favorites, I definitely would say I loved the most basically in this episode was basically when she took her tail and she grabbed his hand and she just kind of moved away from her and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I definitely think that's a sign that she definitely does like him really a lot. And I definitely do like that really a lot because when she did that, she took her tail and took his hand away from her. That just shows how much the appreciation really basically definitely does that. Sometimes when people will definitely say like why does a cat holster has why does a cat has her tail to hold your hand? Maybe it's because they have some kind of affection for you, maybe that they really like you really a lot. Maybe that's just showing a passion of love and or whatever that maybe is, or maybe that's just basically of that. I mean, I really definitely don't know, but I did have some cats that, back in my time, like when they hold their tail to hold your hand, it's a very comforting, very good feeling. It's basically as a cutesy, basically kind of way. It shows that they definitely do like you really a lot or something like that. Or maybe you might earn that little kiss basically on the cheek and stuff like that. That little kiss or something like that. And then you when they give you like little kisses and stuff like that, that just shows the side that they really love you and they really appreciate you for what you basically actually are. Just like dogs. Dogs love giving kisses because that's what they definitely do. Dogs are very, very adapt to humans and stuff like that. But there's some animals that are very shy or very jumping really a lot. That's just basically in a way that they really definitely actually are and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I really definitely do like any kind of animal, like dogs, cats. It doesn't really matter to me. But to be honest with you, I prefer dogs a lot more because they're more outgoing to me, and they seem like they have a lot more energy than what they would definitely have. They have 10 times more energy than basic the kids definitely do, but they require a lot of attention, and they definitely do, and they definitely do. But I definitely do love cats also too, and I definitely do. They definitely do require, I mean, a lot of attention. They really definitely do, and they definitely do really a lot. But I have to personally definitely say here is basis that regardless based of this episode, it does shows the dignity basically of the affection of an animal to a human and to a human based to an animal. Not basically in a weird way, but as a way, as the appreciation that they like them, or they probably just love them, or maybe that they have feelings for them, but like us for not basically in a weird way. That's basically what I definitely would say, and I definitely would say this basis of that. But I will really would definitely would say I definitely enjoyed the episode. Not really one of my favorite spaces, not really my favorite episodes, but it's definitely very enjoyable to really actually see. Not really basically a disappointing factor, but I definitely do think this episode really deserves a lot of respect personally into me basic scene from this episode. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this end review. Tell me what you guys think. Did you guys like this episode? You guys don't like this episode? What's you guys' overall thoughts based on this episode? What's you guys' overall thoughts basically shipping Yoshikichi basically with the cat girl? Do you think them two will basically get together? I have a feeling they definitely would. That is a big ship to me, in my opinion. But yeah, it was. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button, give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down, and please leave a comment below. It was all of you guys. Take care. Hope you have a day. I'll see you guys there. Take care, and I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.